Hi guys, just want to say thanks for watching the Marry herringbone table build. Got lots of good feedback on there. I hope I answered all your questions. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. So this is my next project. The timbers you see here are some from a client's roof, which he's had rebuilt. This is probably Jarrah. It could be Carrie, but I think it's Jarrah. He's getting his kitchen redone, and he wants these to be turned into a kitchen bench with 2 sinks and a vanity for the bathroom. So we've got to get these cut to size, dressed, glued up, and then cut out the holes for the sinks and sanded, and that's pretty much it. It'd be good to be working with some recycled timbers again. I love working with Jarrah. It's just really nice just to take the surface off this timber and see what lies underneath. So these lengths here are pretty long. I just need to work out what size lengths I need and how many of them there are. I'll then chop them on the drop saw, and then they'll be at a more manageable size, which I can get on the jointer, thicknesser, and then rip them to width on the table saw. Okay, so what I've done so far is I've dressed this Jarrah all round. It's been on the jointer, through the thicknesser, and it's been ripped to size on the table saw. The finished width of each piece was going to be 125, which would give me an overall width of 500. And what I've done is I've ripped it slightly oversized, like 127mm, which gives me some room to do a final pass on the jointer to make sure that all the edges join up really nicely before the glue up. I've also arranged these boards to get the best look. There will be some cutouts for the basins to sit into. So the next part of the process now is just to do a final pass on the jointer on these edges, and then mark off for where the biscuits are going to be cut, and then get them glued up. I've got to cut the holes out of the sink basins. I've roughly drawn out from the template that you get supplied where they're going to go. I'm going to drill a few holes and then have a go at jigsawing it out. It is 40mm solid Jarrah, so it's going to be pretty hard. It's a very hard wood to cut through. I might end up just doing lots of holes all the way around if it gets a bit tough, and then just cutting them out with the jigsaw. And then what I do is I make a jig up and I use a trim router to finish it off nicely, but I just got to get to that stage first. So okay, so today got these Vanity tops back from the sanders. Thank you very much, Dave and Spence at Raw Edge. They've got an extra wide belt sander, which is really handy. It just gets these tops so flat, and so it sands it at 80 grit and at 120. I then bring them back to the workshop, touch up any little bits of epoxy that need touching up, and then I sand them with 120 and 180 grit. Hand sand all the edges. So the client's picking these up tomorrow. He wants to put the finish on himself. So they're just two vanity tops. I guess one would be for a master bedroom, a master bathroom, and the other would be for the second bathroom. I recommended that he puts like a Livos countertop oil on, or something like a wipe on poly would also be very good, just because it's going to be in an area where there's lots of water and stuff. So I think that would be a good finish to put on these, and yeah, the colours will really pop once you get a finish on. It'll be really nice. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this process. It was a pretty short project, but in the future I'll be documenting a lot more of my projects on YouTube, whether they be big or small. I hope you get something out of them. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please pop them down in the comments below. Thanks very much.